This is Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 3. Yes. Lordship, here the SLP is under preparation. So, Lordship, I pray that 4 weeks' time may be granted to us. SLP before the Supreme Court is under preparation by the Advocate General, Lordship.
So, where is the petitioner?
Lordship, he's absent.
It won't take much time. They might appear also.
Okay.
Maybe inform them.
No, I have not.
Wait for some time.
Okay. Then, Lordship, item number 5.
Okay.
Lordship, here, this regards to minimum scale of pay. So earlier I have submitted that there a committee was constituted to look into the matter. Then earlier, because of the Code of Conduct of the Lok Sabha election, now the election for the ULB, Your Lordship, has been enforced. So Your Lordship, till June 26. So Your Lordship, I pray that the matter may come up after 4 weeks, Your Lordship.
Okay. So, okay. And then Miss
Mentioned on behalf
and counsel for the
everyone.
petitioner is
Mentioned.
present. Miss Sukri. Item 5.
Yes, Your Lordship, item 5.
Okay. Then counsel for the respondent. Prays for 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks' time.
Yes, Your Lordship.
You have already filed affidavit.
No, Your Lordship, no.
Okay. For the 4 weeks' time to file affidavit
No, to obtain instruction, Your Lordship.
and to obtain instruction and to file affidavit. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 4 weeks. Okay.
Okay, much obliged. Then, Lordship, again, item number 10. Lordship, here I'm yet to receive instruction from respondent number 8, that is DC Chumukedima. So, Lordship, I pray that 3 weeks' time may be granted.
Yes, that you have already filed affidavit.
In respect of respondent number 7,
Okay.
DC Dimapur I have filed, but for DC Chumukedima, respondent number 8, I'm yet to receive instruction.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. I have no objection for that. The copy of the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 7 was served upon me last evening. So I also require little time to file my reply.
Okay.
In the meantime, Lordship, there is a subsequent development in the case during the pendency of this petition. So, Lordship, just 2 minutes to make a submission.
So we'll wait for some time then. Let the matter come up.
Okay.
Since both are there. Okay. What is that submission?
What has happened, Lordship, is that, my Lord, the matter relates to payment of compensation for land compensation and damages, property damages for construction of 4 lane from Chumukitima to Purana Bazar Dimapur. The 4 lanes of the main city, Lordship. Then thereafter by this honorable court, a direction was given for verification of the area, land, and the damages, and to pay compensation thereafter. That was the direction. Accordingly, as directed by this honorable court, Lordship, the verification was done on the ground. But it is the contention, but verification was not done in terms of the direction of this honorable court. Anyway, verification was done, then report was
Done by whom?
by the deputy, by the respondent.
Chumukadima.
Yes, both.
So those, she need to obtain instruction in that.
Yeah.
No, there only, I'm only making a submission. Thereafter, my lord, now we approach this honorable court and file a, this petition. There's only partial compliance of the judgment. And the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court says partial compliance is no compliance. Then we submitted that representation to the government, which is annexure I to the contempt petition. In the meantime, on the basis of that, Lordship.
Lordship, in that case, if at all he is objecting, then let him file an
No, no.
affidavit and place it on the record.
I'll file my reply, but my only prayer at this stage, Lordship, Lordship, you kindly read the letter to the Deputy Commissioner Chumukadima Dimapur, pray for immediate re-verification in compliance to the judgment. Reference to the subject cited above, I am directed to forward herewith letter dated such and such received from the NH Land Owners Unit and request your good office to re-examine the verification and conduct re-verification on spot in consultation with the Landowners Unit. This is written by the Undersecretary, Working and Housing. My humble submission at this stage, I'm not going on to the merit of the case. My humble submission before the Honorable Court is, I've gone through the affidavit filed by the respondent. But this aspect has not been taken to the, highlighted in the affidavit. So my humble prayer at this stage, my lord, is that in order to avoid confusion on the ground, pendency of the writ that this contempt petition should not be a bar for the respondents to consider this direction.
So since we have seen,
Yes.
transmit this document also to the Deputy Commissioner Chumukadima so that in his instruction.
This is Dimapur.
My lord,
You
because
can take instructions.
Lordship,
from
you can't
Dimapur.
see.
Yes.
But then address to Chumukadima also.
yes, if the Lordship may kindly see the next page.
Lordship, yes.
Yes.
This letter was received by the Deputy Commissioner on 10th January 2024. He is very much aware when the affidavit was filed, on the top, when the receipt. Received by the
Lordship,
Deputy
On
Commissioner.
that also, I can
Now,
obtain instruction on that, Lordship.
So my humble submission, my lord, pendency of the petition, the present content petition should not be a bar for the respondent to the Deputy Commissioners to act upon the direction of the government.
okay,
Because that will not harm anyone, Lordship.
okay.
Well,
And I may be given time to file reply.
Miss, okay. Mr. Takamasa, senior advocate for the counsel for the petitioner, assisted by Miss. Miss, okay. Counsel for the petitioner is present. And submits that he has received affidavit filed by the respondent number 7 and needs some time to file, to go through. He received the affidavit filed by the respondent number 7 yesterday evening only and needs some time to go through the same
And to file a reply.
to file a reply. Stop. Ms. Sukri, current counsel for the respondent also prays for some more time to file affidavit in affidavit by
To obtain
On behalf of
instruction,
the-
respondent number 8.
to obtain instruction for on behalf of the respondent number 8 and to file affidavit.
Yes.
Stop.
Your Lordship, with regard to my learned counsel submission, Your Lordship, that may not be recorded, that pendency of the contempt will not be, but that may not be recorded
Why?
because I need to
Because,
take
my
an
lord-
instruction from the,
My
let's
lord,
say,
he can always contest
Yes.
the merits
I
and merit.
can,
She can always
I can-
contest the case on merit. I'm not on merit.
Hmm.
It is for them to act or not to act, but then, my lord, to clear the confusion, there's no bar
So
for
you-
them.
no,
So,
Your
my lord,
Lordship, for
pendency
that,
may not be a bar.
Your Lordship,
He may or they may not act.
unless I obtain instruction from them, Your Lordship, the court order may prejudice the respondent, Your Lordship. So that may not be put on record, Lordship. But I will obtain instruction on that.
How it will harm you? It will,
No,
I
it
think
will not harm.
it will not harm you.
Lordship, because Lordship,
It is a direction from the government, lordship. It is
It
a
what
will
is
not be
the
direction.
instruction
It's
from
only-
the-
Only saying that there shall be no bar. pendency of the,
No, but your lordship, we had already done the verification and I've already filed my affidavit.
Thereafter,
of
my
that
lord,
verification.
after the verification,
So-
that is the decision of
So
the
your
government.
lordship, for that, my submission is that your lordship, let me take an instruction from the DC Dimapur as well, your lordship. Otherwise, placing on record in the court order, your lordship will prejudice my party, your lordship. Because I already filed my affidavit, your lordship, after doing all the verifications, spot verifications.
so this is written by undersecretary.
Yes,
Yes,
your lordship.
My lord, that is the nodal authority under secretary works in housing. That is a nodal, that is the government, the nodal authority, lordship.
Let them file affidavit then.
My lord,
Yes, lordship,
lord-
in that regard, yes.
my respectful
Because it was-
submission, there is an urgency in the matter. So on this clarification, my lord, tomorrow, day after, it can be fixed and later receive instruction whether pendency cannot be power or not, Miller, that can be considered.
That will be too
Yes.
early, your lordship. So your lordship, 3 weeks time may be granted, and then in that regard
My
also
lord,
I can
later
file an
receive
affidavit.
instruction next week.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that verification was done by
The DC Dimapur as
The-
well as,
DC Dimapur and Chimukdima.
yes.
Yes.
By
As
a
per the
committee,
direction
your
of
lordship.
this
Fact
court,
finding.
as per the direction of this court. However, the said verification was not done on the suit lane or what?
Yes, not,
No, we have
No.
done everything, your lordship,
my lord,
as per
not in
the,
accordance with the direction of.
no,
the
as per
court.
the direction of
No,
the court.
That is the
and,
representation
Not
submitted,
according to
madam.
the direction of this,
It's a
as per the
representation.
direction of this court.
Yes.
And in this regard, the landowner filed an application before. This is application before?
Deputy Commissioner.
No,
Honorable Deputy Chief Minister.
Why,
Who is-
why deputy chief?
My lord, he is in charge of the highway. He's in charge of the highway.
Submit an application before the authority. And the same was forwarded to the Deputy Commissioner Chimukadima and the Dimapur stuff. At this stage, his only prayer is that the pendency of this writ petition may not be barred. Oh, no, okay, just a minute. Huh? Hmm. Okay, re-verification. Huh? Submitted application for re-verification. Huh? Said. Have I said that? Re-verification. Okay. Huh? Application submitted application to the concerned authority for re-verification. Huh? Re-verification. Where have you stated? Re-verification. Authority to execute the re-verification. Concerned authority to execute. What is execute re-verification? What in this paper? Well, compensation and property damage. For re-verification of land compensation and property damages. In strict adherence to the court's directive staff count. The Lana Council for the petitioner shall file the documents submitted before this court in affidavit form staff. However, during the pendency, the pendency of this petition shall not be barred for re-verification, bar on the authority for re-verification. Is prayed for. Okay.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Mm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item
This
number.
matter after 4 weeks, huh? Okay, yes.
I beg to mention hearing item number 16, Lordship. Lordship, here in this case, I was directed by this honorable court to file my affidavit in reply. I have already filed it, Lordship, today morning, Lordship. Lordship, my humble prayer is that let this item may be taken as the last item and I may be allowed to bring the affidavit in reply on record, Lordship.
So affidavit, you have already filed.
Lordship, I have already served the copy to the.
Lordship, I've received the copy just a while ago.
Okay.
I've not been able to go through. So may I pray that the meeting will be fixed after tomorrow?
Lordship, in that
Please,
case,
yes,
Lordship, I have other matters also
Where?
day after tomorrow, Lordship.
Okay, when do you want that?
In that case, Lordship, next week, if
Next
it is
Okay.
convenient with this honorable court.
That is the
On
case.
the joint prayer made by both the Lana Council for the appellant and the respondent, list this matter on next week, huh? Okay.
Lordship, a fixed date will be Monday.
Will not fix it.
Oblige.
Hmm.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention for listing of matter. The matter has already been over the hearing.
Item?
No, listing of matter.
Okay,
The hearing has been completed. And the court, this honorable court is directed to file a written arguments on 3rd of March and May. Despite the lapse of the fixed date, the matter has not been listed. It's only for
it was to be listed when it was.
3rd of May.
3rd of May.
Yes, Your Lordship. For submission of our written arguments. Otherwise, hearings is completed.
Listed, when
Or
do you want?
Thursday. For
What matter?
land owner, Your Lordship.
Hmm?
Land owner. Appointment on land ownership.
Appointment?
On land ownership. Because this court has already heard the matter for 2 days and it is over. The hearings is completed. So we are required to file our written arguments
Okay.
on 3rd, but
Was it a fixed matter?
part 3rd matter, yes.
Part third?
Yes, and it was fixed on 3rd for submission of our written arguments.
Part third?
Yes.
And listed next week,
Thursday, Your Lordship?
Thursday?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I also beg to mention item number,
Thursday, whether the Thursday code is already prepared. Thursday? No,
to my knowledge, no, Your Lordship.
okay, okay.
And I also beg to mention item number 7, 8, and 9. These are analogous matter. I have taken the consent from the other side. Kindly this matter may be listed after 2 weeks. 7, 8, and 9.
What is this matter about?
Your Lordship, we are challenging the order passed by the district and section judge. There was a civil suit and then we have filed an IA under order 7 rule 11 for rejection of plaint. And the IA was dismissed. So we have approached this honorable court to set the question set aside that order passed in the interlocutory application.
Okay. Which for your phone?
Respondent 1 and 2.
Okay. Have any objection?
No, no.
Council, Mr.
I am Your Lordship for the petitioner.
M. Chen, counsel for the petitioner. When do you want, you said?
After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Praise for listing this matter after 2 weeks. Miss
Bikit Sono.
Wicked Sonora, counsel for the respondent number 1 and 2 is present. The prayer made by the Rana counsel for the petitioner has not been objected to. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks. Okay.
Much
7, 8, and 9. Huh?
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 22. My senior is out of station, so kindly list the matter after 3 weeks. I'm for respondent number 3.
Okay.
I'm doing on behalf of the
Okay.
Council for the Appellant, Your Lordship, in Nasimla.
You're for?
For the Appellant, Your Lordship.
You're for respondent.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Mr. Medavero, Land Council for the appellant is present. Miss
Third year
Land Council for the
for
Respondent?
respondent 3.
3
Yes.
submits that
My senior is out of station, Your Lordship.
our senior is out of station and prays for listing this matter
After 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
after 3 weeks. Prayer not objected. Stop. Accordingly, the matter matter be listed after 3 weeks. Okay.
May I please, Lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15, Your Lordship. Lordship, yes, Lordship. Lordship, I pray that this matter may come up after 3 weeks, Lordship. And to that,
So these 15, 17, 18,
no, Your Lordship, 16 is separate, Lordship. 15,
16 is separate.
yes, Lordship. It's different, Lordship. 15 and 17 to 20, Lordship.
No, 16, you're mentioning 16.
15, Your Lordship, 15.
15
5.
is separate.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. You are for?
For the Appellant, Your Lordship.
Okay. When do you want?
After 3 weeks, Lordship.
Have you informed the other side?
Yes, Lordship. And
Okay.
Lordship, I have also given this adjournment request also, Lordship.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Medavero, Land Council for the
Appellant.
appellant with the consent of the other side prays for listing this matter after
3 weeks, Lordship.
3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, I have similar prayer for item number 17 to 20, Lordship.
17 to 28. Yes,
Yes, Lordship. Similar prayer, Lordship.
20. Okay. So here also, Mr. Medavero, Land Council for the appellant on the with the consent of the other side prays for listing this matter after
3 weeks, Lordship.
3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Yes. Much obliged, Lordship. Lordship, I can beg to mention item number 4, Your Lordship. Lordship, the leading counsel is under mitigation, Your Lordship. So he is unable to travel at this time, Your Lordship. He is from Gauhati, Your Lordship. So I pray that this matter may come up on 28th of this month, Your Lordship.
Item 4,
Yes, Lordship.
Mr. Medavero, Land Council for the petitioner prays for listing this matter after
On 28th,
or
yes.
matter on 28,
Yes,
to
Lordship.
which Mr. Zimomilanek EP has no objection. So the prayer is allowed. List this matter on 28.
Lordship, I can beg to mention item number 6, Your Lordship, on behalf of the petitioner, Your Lordship. Lordship, yes, Lordship. Lordship, I pray that this matter may come up after
Item 6.
6, Lordship. I pray that this matter may come up after 1 week, Your Lordship.
Compromise deed.
Yes, Lordship.
So after 1 week.
Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, there's an interim also. Lordship.
Okay. No. You are for
For respondent
respondent?
2.
2.
We have already filed our affidavit.
You have already filed. Affidavit objecting or what?
Yes, Lordship, yes. Not objecting, Lordship, just,
Okay. So, Mr. Medavero, Land Council for the petitioner prays for further
1 week, Lordship.
1 week time, to which Miss Land Council for you are for
Respondent 2.
okay, Land PP and Miss Land PP, Mr. Angami and Miss
Yes.
so and so. Land Council for the respondent number 2 has no objection. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after a week. Okay.
Yes. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, my lord?
Yes.
Lordship, item number 2. Lordship, can you grant me 4 weeks time for compliance, Lordship?
This is only for implement, I think.
Yes.
Lordship, yes, some observation was made. However, Lordship,
Oh.
the boss of engineer in chief has not been filled up by regular promotion.
Mhm.
Now the officer holding the post of ANC is on charge only, has taken the charge only,
Okay,
not regular promotion.
okay. So that will
Therefore,
be difficult
yes.
for you.
But then, so far as respondent number ANC
So,
is
but he's
concerned,
praying for some time for compliance only.
Lordship,
Is it so?
Lordship, may kindly peruse the previous order. The contempt petition was filed in the year 2022.
Mhm.
Yes, it's taking time, but it's for
And-
compliance, Lordship.
And Lordship, on 14/3/24, submission has been made that the matter is before the cabinet. I don't know why cabinet is so long time.
How much time you are praying for?
Lordship, 4 weeks, Lordship.
It appears that all the time you made a prayer as per the records. And
Yes,
then of
Lord.
course, during this period, the respondent also changes and putting him into difficult situations
Yes.
to impede the respondent also.
Lordship.
Okay, Mr. Wati Jamilani, counsel for the petitioner is present. Mr. Angame, Lana counsel for the respondent, prays for further 4 weeks' time to compliance with the order and direction of this court. Stop. Yes,
Lordship,
great.
I have only one submission. This is a contempt petition. So far as my party is concerned, I have limited role. It is between the court and the condemner.
Yes,
So, Lordship, made a query, how far they've taken steps to consider the case of the petitioner, Lordship. It's more than 2 years.
Prayer is
passing
allowed.
the direction by
However,
the court.
On the next stage, Mr. Angame, land counsel for the petitioner shall file an affidavit giving, in case the, in case, and sorry, file an affidavit, the progress of the compliance. Okay. Okay, list this matter after 4 weeks. Okay.
Bless Lordship. Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 21, Lordship. Hearing item 21. Lordship, I have some personal difficulty today, so can you list the matter after 2 weeks?
Okay, Mr. Ukam, na?
City rules so much. What happened?
Oh, CD Romsong, land counsel for the
Appellant.
appellant is present. Mr. Angami, land counsel for the respondent, express some difficulties and prays for listing this matter after
2 weeks.
2 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks. Okay.
Lordship, then item number 25, Lordship. This is more or less a joint prayer, Lordship, with the petitioner revisionist, Lordship. Can you list the matter after 3 weeks, Lordship?
Okay. Mr. Okay. Mr. Angami, land counsel for the respondent, with the consent of the land counsel for the petitioner, prays for listing this matter after 2 weeks.
3 weeks, Lordship.
3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Bless Lordship.
Okay.
May I please, the Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention orders item number 12. Lordship, here in this case, Lordship, this honorable court directed the appellant to take fresh steps upon respondent number 2 and 3. We have already taken steps by office note dated.
You have filed Talavan also.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So what do you
Lordship,
want?
the service report is still awaited, Lordship.
Okay. Mr. Vikramjit Devnath, land counsel for the appellant is present. The service upon the respondent number
2 and 3, Lordship.
2 and 3 is still available. Is prayed, huh?
Lordship,
When do you want?
3 weeks, Lordship,
Okay.
because this will take time as.
List this matter after 3 weeks. In view of the above, list this matter after 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Okay.
Please, Your Lordship, I'd like
Yes.
to mention hearing item number 26. Lordship. Item 26.
Yes,
Lordship, I pray that this matter may come up after 2 weeks.
after
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Lordship, there's an interim.
Miss
Wickets or no?
land counsel for the petitioner prays for listing this matter after 2 weeks. Ms. Levikana, Land Government Advocate, is also present. The prayer is not objected. Objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks.
Lordship, place an interim. Lordship.
Stop. The interim order pass earlier shall continue till the next date. Okay.
Objection.
For admission, item number 1. Please, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, I'm approving for respondent number 1. Lordship, this contempt petition relates to a minimum scale of pay. And Lordship, on the last occasion, we have submitted one notifications whereby the subcommittee has been constituted to look into the matters where the minimum scale of pay is related to, my lord. However, the subcommittee, your lordship, cannot take a decision because of the election code of conduct in place. And this MCC, your lordship, it will be in place up to the June 26th, which will be the date of election for the ULB here in Nagaland, your lordship. So if the 4 weeks time can be granted to us, your lordship.
So it is up to June 26th.
Yes, my lord. The June 26th will be the date, my lord, where the ULB election will be held.
Okay. You are Mr.
Benison Vishal.
And counsel for the petitioner is present. Stop. Mr. Angami, land counsel for the respondent. Submits text. Due to the imposition of the moral code of conduct for the election. And what election next?
ULB election. ULB. Urban local
election.
bodies election, my lord.
Okay. ULB
ULB, my lord.
election. The meeting of the committee constituted to examine the existing legislation and Supreme Court directive with regards to the pay parity could not be held. Accordingly, praise for listing this matter after 26 June. Stop. On 26 June, on which date the
election, ULB election will be conducted, my lord.
okay, on which date that's fine only, huh? After 26 June, on which date the ULB election will be conducted? Okay, stop. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 26 of June. Okay.
I'm deeply obliged, man.
For admission, item number 3.
May I please, my lord?
Yes.
Lordship, even in this contempt petitions, I'm representing respondent number 1. My friend, my colleague, Ms. V. Chokre was in fact adjourning the matter. Lordship, the state is contemplating to file an SLP, and this SLP is being taken care of by our Advocate General, your lordship. So if 4 weeks time can kindly be granted to us, my lord.
No one appears on behalf of the petitioner. Stop. Mr. Angami, Learned, appearing on behalf of Ms. Sukri, Learned Counsel for the respondent.
No, your lordship, I'm here for
appearing. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Respondent number 1.
Okay.
And the rest of the respondents are
number 1.
yes.
Submits that the state has filed SLP.
We'll be filing SLP, your lordship.
Okay. State is filing SLP. Challenging the order.
Yes,
The
my lord.
present order.
Yes, my lord.
Against order passed by this court. Stop. Hence pray for. And in view of that, raise for listing this matter after 4 weeks. Stop. List this matter after 4 weeks. Okay.
I'm deeply obliged, my lord.
From the supplementary cost list for admission, item number 23.
Yes.
Your lordship, steps has been taken to comply with the court's order, your lordship. So complete instruction, your lordship, I'm yet to receive. So your lordship, 2 weeks' time may be granted, your lordship.
So state is going to comply with the,
Lordship, steps has been taken, your lordship.
No objection, Lordship.
Mr. Supremo Duwaling, Land Counsel for the petitioner is present. Stop. Ms. Mary, Land Counsel, appearing on behalf of the respondent, submits that the state has already taken steps to comply with the order and direction of this court in this case. Hence, pray for 2 weeks'
2
time.
weeks' time, your lordship.
For 4?
2 weeks' time for
Okay.
further instruction, your lordship.
Okay. 4. Properly?
For further instruction.
Okay, for further instruction. For obtaining further instruction, not yet filed, no affidavit.
I have
We are
not filed,
filing-
your- Just that I've received some
Okay, further
notification.
instruction, Stop. Obtaining proper, further instruction, stop. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks. Okay.
Obliged, your lordship.
For admission, item number 24.
Yes.
Lordship, this matter is handled by my colleague KV. He's standing on his leg in court number 1. If this matter can be listed on after the next item, my lord.
Okay. After some time.
For orders, item number 11.
Please, Lordship.
Yes.
My Lord,
Why it has been listed?
Lordship, actually, as per the record, Lordship, here, this is an matter pertaining to the conviction, the acquittal of the accused from the lower court, district court. And here the victim has appealed before this honorable court
Yes.
for acquittal against the accused. So we are for the victims. And this honorable court has passed an order overruling the district
Yes.
court
Yes.
judgment. Here, the accused, it appears, as per the recording, it appears that the accused went for appealed in the apex court, Supreme Court, Lordship.
Against the order passed by this court.
By the, yes.
Okay.
So that is the position, Lordship.
Is there any stay?
No, I don't know, Lordship, for that matter. I'm
There
for
was a
the
direction
victim,
to the district judge,
Lordship. Yeah, I am for the victim, Lordship.
victim.
Yes, the accused,
So,
accused went for.
What did the trial court do after receipt of the judgment? Court, whether issued notice to the
Lordship.
accused?
Lordship, that I don't know, Lordship.
But then so far as this court is concerned, the case is disposed of,
Lordship.
and why it has come?
It has been
Because
disposed,
judgment passed with the direction to the trial court
Lordship,
to summon the accused
Lordship,
for hearing on the question of sentence,
Lordship.
whether that has been done or not.
That part, Lordship, I have no knowledge about it. As per the order dated 9 February 2017, the judgment has been already passed.
Yes, with that judgment, I think the matter ends here.
Lordship,
So probably in the judgment and order, in the last disposed word has not been. It did not say, of course, dispose of, only direction.
Lordship,
So we'll dispose of this in view of the judgment and order passed, the matter stands disposed of. It is disposed only.
Lordship, yes.
Okay. Mr. No, just a minute. It was in the 2017, in the year 2017.
Lordship, judgment has
And
already
why it has
passed.
been listed again and again? Okay. It is. Hmm? Where is it? Just a minute. Okay, there is Supreme Court order also. Who submitted this one?
Lordship, it is a case of the accused, Lordship. I am for the victim.
Okay, just a minute.
Yes.
This order was passed on 7th March 24. There is no petition, nothing.
Nothing, Lordship.
Who appears for the petitioner? No name. we do not know the learned session court has already issued some notice or not, but then the Supreme Court has directed that this court has the power to issue or pass an order on sentence. Parliament counsel for that actually the appellant should have filed. Okay, none appears on behalf of the appellant.
No lordship, here we are the appellant or victim.
Oh, sorry, you are for appellant.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm for appellant.
Okay, so
Yes.
respondent actually.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Respondent is the appellant there. So
Lordship,
they should actually come.
lordship,
No?
lordship. Yes, lordship.
Mr. So-and-so, counsel for the appellant is present, none appears on behalf of. So that means on 4/4/24 also, it was you who
Lordship,
prayed for adjournment.
lordship.
Okay. So these appellant in the Supreme Court, they should actually come with this order
Lordship,
that the order has been stayed,
yes.
and then this have to pass sentence, the order on sentence. State has also been made party.
State,
Okay.
lordship state is separate from our respondent.
Hmm.
Yes, lordship.
Mr. Angami and PP is also present. Staff. Huh? So this was straight away placed from the received by the registrar. It has come like that only.
Lordship, and I have not received the order also. Moreover, I don't know whether in the Supreme Court, the victim was made party or not. That intimation, I don't have any knowledge about that.
The para. Huh? Copy of the order dated 7/3/2024 received by the Register High Court Register Gauhati High Court, Kohima Bench, Nagaland, from the Assistant Registrar, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi, dated 13 March 2024, has been placed on record. Stop. So this order also, I don't know where it was placed, when it was placed. Because there was a stay of the judgment also. This order, when it was placed before this court, this perhaps was order passed long before. This we did not see. Heard it was in the year 2017 only, 3 July. Copy of the order dated 9/2/2017 and 7 March 2024 has been placed by that at that time. Para, by an order dated 3/7/2017. The Honorable Supreme Court, 3/7/2017 in SLP number, SLP within bracket criminal number and number within bracket S4627 stroke 2017. Within bracket Sri Samrat versus Srimati Gloria Dolma and others. Bracket close. While issuing notice, comma, the Honorable Supreme Court has stated the impugned judgment and order dated 9/2/2017 passed by this court in criminal appeal number 01 within bracket K of 2016. Stop. And stop, and by an order dated 7/3/2024. The impugned order dated 9/2/2017 passed by this court has been set aside to the extent it has directed the session court to pass an order on sentence by an order that is so. And while setting aside the impugned. So while setting aside the impugned order dated 9/2/2017 passed by this court to the extent that it has directed the session court to pass an order on sentence, comma. The Honorable Supreme Court has directed this court to hear the appellant accused on sentence and pass appropriate order. Stop. In view of the above order and direction come, let a notice be issued to the respondent accused. Here he is respondent number
One.
respondent number one convict. You take step upon the respondent.
Lordship, actually, I don't have that order also, Lordship. I have not received any order
Okay.
from the Supreme Court, Lordship.
Hmm.
Actually, it is a case of the accused who went for appeal to the Supreme Court, Lordship.
Okay, upon the respondent, the respondent number one, accused respondent number one. Stop. The appellant shall take steps by a registered post with AD within a week from today. Stop. The learned counsel for the appellant submits that he has not, so in the Supreme Court, you did not participate.
Lordship, that also, I don't only after inspecting the file, I've just come across that order. So whether they have intimated us or not, that I don't know, Lordship, in the Supreme Court.
Counsel for the appellant submits that he has no knowledge about the filing of SLP
Lordship.
and the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court. Hence, pray for a copy of the said order. Prays for furnishing a copy of the said order. Stop. Let a copy be furnished to the learned counsel for the appellant and let the copy of the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in SLP number 1430 be furnished to the counsel for the appellant as well as the GP. List this matter after 4 weeks. So probably that was not seen by the earlier court also. And then, so without knowing, you also made probably prayer without knowing why it was listed, because the case was disposed of earlier, 2017. So while mentioning also, you should come prepared with why it has been listed, and then apprise the court also.
Lordship, yes, my apology. In the last occasion, I was not able to inspect the file. So that was the reason I could not able to make sure.
Anyway, because blindly on the submission of the learned counsel for the party, we used to adjourn the case,
Lordship.
believing that they would be, since it's their case, they would be knowing about the case.
Yes, but here, Lordship, actually, the respondent, the accused, is supposed to apprise the court, Lordship, actually.
Yes, he's supposed to apprise.
Yes,
Now
Lordship.
he actually should file by
Yes,
way of
Lordship.
the petition that this is the order by way of IA. So since he is not forthcoming, we have to do, because the register has received,
Lordship.
and then the session judge also has received. Probably after session judge might have taken some steps. We do not know. So that also we need to update it.
Lordship.
So if possible, when you go to session judge, inquire what has been done here, whether the accused has been accused was summoned, any steps taken with in this regard. So probably if the notice or if the order has not gone to the session judge, probably they might have also hard on sentence and then convicted also. We do not know. So
Yes,
that is why.
I don't know.
That is why. Just see. Okay.
Much obliged.
For hearing item numbers 13 and 14.
Lordship, I'm appearing for respondent, no, in IA, I'm appearing from the appellant, NI,
In IA, you are for
appellant, NI,
applicant,
applicant.
and in the WPC,
WPC, I'm for respondent 1 and 2.
respondent. IA is for what?
I is for vacating an order dated 06/8/2018 regarding
You were to file rejoinder. You made a prayer to file rejoinder. Rejoinder not yet filed.
okay, actually there is another PP was appeared. So right now he is not appearing for today. So in that maybe if the honorable court allow us adjournment today, so by next month we'll file the
You
rejoinder.
file rejoinder. You made a prayer.
Yeah, definitely, Lordship.
Okay. Mr.
D. Bharadwaj.
Learned counsel for the applicant.
D. Bharadwaj. B.
Bhardwaj. Learned counsel for the applicant. Prays for further 4 weeks time to file rejoinder. Mr.
Balot for number.
Yes. Also, Muli learned counsel for the respondent number 3. He is present and has no objection.
Yes.
Stop. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 4 weeks.
Lordship, if the matter can be fixed on
Is it
14
fixed matter?
14/10.
Okay.
Actually, on 13/10, already a matter fixed in the division bench. So at
14?
on 13/10, a matter was fixed in division bench in this.
Okay.
So if the honorable court allow us to fix the matter for 14/10, it will be easy.
14?
14/6. 14/6.
Okay.
Lordship.
Then in the last, as prayed for by the learned counsel for the applicant, list this matter on 14/6. Okay.
Obliged, Lordship.
Admission, item number 24.
Yes.
Yes, may I please, Your Lordship?
What is the status of the case in the trial court? Charge sheet already filed,
Yes, charge sheet has already filed.
and then what about the trial begun?
Your Lordship,
Charge framed?
not yet, Lordship.
Not yet. Why? Charge not yet framed.
I've not seen the trial court records, Lordship.
Scan LCR is there. You have not seen.
No, Lordship.
What is scan LCR? But then here, I also not gone through the entire.
Your Lordship, on the last occasion, that is this month, the CC was about to be conducted in the trial court.
When?
Oh.
On which date?
Lordship, I do not remember
Okay.
the date. However, Lordship, on that day, since I wanted to file one application, I took some time to conduct for the
Because-
CC.
Why I'm asking is that after framing of charge and an examination of the victim, probably he may not be required. But then in the rape case, in such cases, why they have not been released is because of this reason. That there is likelihood of interference and an intimidation, etc. So then if this is done, and probably openly we can hear about the bail application. So bail application earlier rejected twice,
Yes,
or
Lordship.
3 times, or once
Right,
we have
Lordship.
5 under 167 also.
Yes, Lordship.
And thereafter subsequent bail application also rejected.
Yes, Lordship.
So there is a reason, and then unless there is a new ground taken by the petitioner, your case it will be difficult to consider on the same ground.
No,
If the situation has changed, like framing of charge already framed, then the situation changed, then this court can also consider for release of the accused person. But then unless the situation changed, change of situation, it will be difficult.
Lordship, my crown is that as per the medical report, there's nothing such.
That is on merit. That is on merit. That will be
yes.
taken care of
And then-
by the trial
yes.
court.
And then my second ground is that,
On merit, it was rejected only, rejected
Yes.
by the trial court.
yes, Lordship.
Hmm.
So, my lord, and then since after he was arrested,
Hmm.
he's been in the judicial custody where he was under medical treatment. However, no such further medical treatment was taken up. So on that ground, and then, Lord, I've also I would also like to submit some citation,
No,
which was
just a minute, because he is inside the custody,
yes, Lordship.
and probably the court has fixed for CC also.
Yes,
Consideration on charge also.
Yes, Lordship.
There is no reason that court will postpone or court will adjourn. So if you are taking this plea of medical problem, and that since there is a bail application file, and then if you are not appearing there, not making argument on the consideration of charge, then it will get postponed only. Because unless the situation changes, circumstances changes, this court will not be able to grant. On what ground? Because on the same ground, your bail application has already been rejected on being found prima facie case against you for your involvement. It's very difficult.
Is Lordship, but then what I wanted to address this court is that, like I said, there's no such kind of
There
as
is a statement, victim clearly stated.
per the medical.
Victim stated and the eyewitnesses, 2% clearly stated. They have seen everything, and then the victim is a minor.
And not only that, Lordship, there's a camera captured.
Capture also there.
Yes.
And he also hasn't, he did not give proper statement. And then he has also, himself has admitted that 2% seen,
Yes.
of course, on the occasion, but then, of course, not performing the act. So, but then that clearly shows,
Yes.
so there is a prima facie case against you. That is why on merit, it will be difficult unless the circumstances of the case changed. You see, I suggest you to take opportunity, take chance. Otherwise, this will be rejected only on the same ground if you want, if you press it. It will be rejected on the same ground because no new ground has been taken. So if you want to take chance during the pendency of this case, then if it is fixed this month, you take chance and take part in the framing of charge. Let the charge be framed, and then you file IA, one small IA, that the charge has already been framed, progressed, change of situation, change of, and then along with the, of course, held ground, you can pray.
Okay, then if that is the case, let the matter become of the 3 weeks, Lordship. In the meantime,
That can be.
yes.
And in the
meantime,
meantime, you also updated the latest CD, huh? LCR. Because LCR also is of 2023, not the latest one. Okay. So present the latest one so that we will be able to dispose of the updated LCR. Okay, because the case definitely has been progressed, made some progress. Okay, as prayed for by the land council for the petitioner. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Much obliged. Pleasure.